Hi, thanks so much, 𝕬𝕠. My name is John. I'm one of the ICs for ATELIER. So without any further ado, let me share with you what ATELIER is all about. Now, before we actually go into it, ATELIER has a tagline which states that where independence isn't just a state of mind, it's home. What this actually means is that it's trying to tell you that every single home is uniquely for your own individuality, as well as how you will be able to create your own memories with yourself and your loved ones. So let me just share with you what ATELIER is all about. First thing first, beginning with the location. Now, the location of ATELIER is actually located in the core District 9 CCR region, where the renowned shopping belt Orchard is as well. However, away from the bustle and hustles of all the shopping malls, there is a part of District 9 that is actually more serene and tranquil, that's closer to nature, that we all know. Botanic Gardens is there, 𝕗𝕠𝕞 Nature Reserve, and this is actually, there is also an upcoming new feature which I will share with you very shortly as well. Before that, let's have a look at further on the location of ATELIER. Now, right next to ATELIER is Novina's Medical Center, okay, Novina's Medical Hub. You will have not only access to normal conveniences in your daily lives, but you will have access to some of the world's most renowned medical facilities as well. This makes it very ideal for yourself to be in a position of such whereby your property is ideally situated accessibility-wise, okay? There's also an array of good schools that you can have for your own selection. Within the 1 kilometer radius, you have ACS Barker and ACS Junior, together with SJI as well. And right outside the 2 kilometer, right within the 2 kilometer radius, you still have Singapore Chinese Girls' School. There was an article recently in the Straits Times which denoted and highlighted how important or how much value you can actually add to your property if you're actually staying close to popular good schools as well. And some of the pointers are already highlighted over here. ATELIER is one where it enjoys not just one, but three. In actual fact, there's one more that you can't actually see over here, which is St. Margaret's Primary Girls' School. Okay, so you have a choice of four top schools for selection. Now, with the mention of the Green Corridor, this is actually attuned and in line with how I previously mentioned that there was a part of District 9 that was closer towards the greenery. So you have Botanic Gardens, you have the 𝕗𝕠𝕞 Nature Reserve, and you have the upcoming Green Corridor transformation. Now, the Green Corridor transformation is actually a link that will be connecting the railway Green Corridor all the way down to Kallang Riverside. And as you can see from the artist's impression over here, there is an elevated sky bridge that's actually being built for joggers and cyclists alike, for to just stroll by in the evening, so this is something that is actually much looked forward to by all the residents around the area. And definitely it's going to be much pleasing and a feature that I think is going to be very attractive as well. This is actually scheduled for completion in 2025, in line with ATELIER. So why are they doing all this? Currently, right now, we all know Singapore as a garden city. So they are taking it one step further to try to align and beautify Singapore central region so that it becomes what they call a city in a garden, a city in nature. So these are all plans that have already undergone and started from probably the beginning of last year and will be completed very soon. Okay, moving forward, I want to share with you the concept of how ATELIER was actually conceptualized. Now, the architect actually shared with us that there were three main characteristics that they wanted to highlight. A development is always, I personally believe, an extension of an individual purchaser's character or personality. So how is it going to be different from any others? Now, the three main distinctive features were that they wanted distinction, identity, and craft experience. So distinction, literally, if you look at ATELIER, it's a very bold, new, modern concept building that is of a different color scheme. The whole of Newton's skyline is more or less very white. All the other developments are actually in a very white or cream color scheme. ATELIER is actually a very bold statement which utilizes the steel and bronze concept to help it stand out, to make it an iconic landmark. So you will actually have this whole development, okay, of its own individual color scheme standing right there in future. ATELIER also has two distinct lantern features in its arrival plaza. Now, lanterns are like beacons of light, and the main concept behind it is, for example, after a hard, long day's work, what the lanterns are supposed to do is to call and welcome you home. So as you're driving along the road on the way home, you can actually see your building from far, and these two beacons of light are welcoming you home. It will give you a sense that the day is over, it's time to get back and relax and spend time with your family and loved ones. And now this is actually something that you can actually feel when you drive into the main arrival plaza. Having said that as well, there is actually a green belt of hanging plants that is actually built around the multi-story car park, as you can see from the diagram over here as well. The multi-story car park is 5 stories high. So your lantern ceiling height elevation is literally 5 stories high as well. This adds grandeur to the main arrival hall. And on top of that, you'll be wowed with the technological features that ATELIER has. Technology has actually become a part of our lives. Okay, so what actually happens is that moving forward, I do believe that all residential units in Singapore will slowly integrate all these technological features, as some of our smart offices nowadays already have. So first thing first, like for example, if you're driving home, previously, if you're driving a vehicle, you have to register your IU unit that has to be captured to grant you access into the compound. For ATELIER, instead of having the IU recognition, now they will actually go by car plate recognition. If you are one of the guests coming in, you'll be sent a QR code from one of the owners so that you can actually ease yourself into the compound at the security guard by showing the QR code. An owner, for example, coming home will not really need to tap a security swipe pass whatsoever, as well as there will be facial recognition from the lobby. So it scans and it recognizes your face, you enter the lift and you go straight up to your unit. The lobby is also contactless nowadays, so there's no buttons that you have to press or doors that you have to pull open. It's just at a wave and the doors will slide open for you. This actually, to me, I feel is moving forward, something that we will always enjoy. But ATELIER is one of the first of its kind. We are already familiar with how there's Bluetooth aircon control features together with water heater control features that you can access from your smartphone these days. But I think moving forward into the 22nd century, this is just going to be a normal way of life. So ATELIER is one of the first few that will actually have it. I would also like to share the number of bedroom mix that is available. So I'll just skim very quickly forward right now. ATELIER comprises of 1, 2, 3, and 4 bedroom types. So if I was to go back to the 1 bedroom unit layout, you can see that it's an open kitchen concept, and from the minute you enter, you have quite a wide living and dining space as well. So 1 bedroom units for investors will actually be quite sufficient for your tenants to actually just enjoy their own private spaces. And at the same time, this space is just sufficient for you to build a very cozy little home for yourself. The 2 bedroom units, however, for example, are slightly bigger, and they range approximately from 872 square feet to 915 square feet, which makes it ideal for newlywed couples or even young families as well, because the bedrooms, as you can see, is huge, and you've got an adjoining bedroom as well. Now, I'm going to share one feature that is actually a promotional feature towards the end of this presentation of what we can actually do right now that is very beneficial to a lot of owners. Moving forward, a 3 bedroom, okay? A 3 bedroom upgrade will be significantly grand for any homeowners coming into ATELIER over here. Why do I say so? It's because the living and dining is already 20 square meters. You've got this long kitchen island concept that you will see a slide later on as well. And your master bedroom, okay, it actually boasts for him and for her sink that you can only find normally in 4 bedroom units. Moving across to the 4 bedrooms, we do not have any penthouses in ATELIER because there is no need for it. The 4 bedrooms are an exclusive. There's only 8 units available, and the size of it is slightly under 1,500 square feet, which makes it ample and luxurious in today's property market. Okay, your finishings will range from Jessie Matte Black series from the sanitary ware, which is actually one of the high-end cream of the crop kind of luxury sanitary wares. And it's not only fitted throughout the toilet, but however, it's fitted throughout the entire unit, which means that your kitchen will also be having the matte black series tags. Home appliances wise will be by 𝕍𝕑𝕇, which is actually a very strong and good German brand. Okay. Flooring scheme wise, there will be two kind of color schemes. One is the warm and what they call the cool marble scheme. Now the warm is actually more of a cream color scheme that's available for the 1 and 2 bedrooms. And the cool color scheme is actually more of a gray, cool kind of color scheme that is available for the 3 and 4 bedrooms. Now this is the kitchen island concept that I was actually mentioning about for the 3 bedrooms. So you can actually see that it's a very nice, long, elegant, engineered stone kitchen island top that you can sort of enclose up as well. If you do a lot of heavy cooking at home, it is an option for you to play around with. Okay, I'm just going to go forward very quickly right now because this actually is the promotion that I wanted to highlight. The next 8 units will get to enjoy an additional 5% off the purchase price, and you get what they call a customized layout alteration. So things like this, for example, if you do not want to have an open kitchen concept, you can actually put a request through to have it enclosed without any further cost. Now, if I were to go back to the color schemes as well, for the next 8 units, you will have the selection to choose which color schemes are available. Otherwise, it will just be fixed at 1 and 2 bedrooms being the warm color scheme, and the 3 and 4 bedrooms being fixed at the cool color scheme. The customized layout alterations as well will include significant changes that you might want to do for the layout of the whole entire unit, if it is possible. Developers like 𝕃𝕑𝕑, what they're doing right now is they're giving you the option, okay? They're trying to say, for example, this is something that we are willing to listen to you as a buyer. If this is your requirement and this is your need, then we can try and do it if it is possible. If you want to alter the layout whatsoever as well, let us know and we can consider it. Not a lot of developers are putting this out in the market right now, so this is something that is definitely a note to make note of. Okay, without any further, without any further ado, I've come to the end of my whole presentation already. I look very forward to meeting all of you and hearing from all of you. Thank you so much, and I hope that to see you soon at the atelier. Thank you.